Hello everyone, welcome to another Antares Shipyard live stream. Today we've got a special treat. Returning to us from the Temple of the Prophets, we've got Bryan, our first Galactic Champion, the champion from the last tournament, coming back to face our new Galactic Champion, Haz, one of our newcomers who has worked his way through this last Thanksgiving tournament and pulled off a good win, a nice, strong victory over Jeff in the championship match. So, without further ado or much waste, really, let's get over to the fleet breakdowns. Players are getting the table set now. Let me know how the audio is in the chat as well. Let me know if I need to turn it down or up. So we're going to start off with the fleet breakdown for Bryan's fleet. This is a fleet that has not been seen yet in this tournament, so you guys are seeing it for the first time. This is the IKS Taco G with Koloth, Galron, Dahar Master, Conditional Surrender, Interface Generator, Jennifer Sisko, Klingon Cloaking Device, and Grilka. And then he's got the IKS Katanko with Gen Con, Conditional Surrender, Koth, Quark with a tech or weapon hidden underneath, Science Station, and Klingon Cloaking Device. And then he's got a pair of fighters. One of them is Dominion, and the other is Federation. So it looks like Bryan's going to do... It's possible that that's what's under Quark. I can't reveal anything at this time. So yeah, Bryan has got some nice attack cancellation quality going on here, along with Jennifer Sisko and Koth throwing disabled tokens out at the start of the game. And let's get Haz's fleet. So taking a look at Haz's fleet, we've got Dukat's Bird of Prey with Animated Core, Dahar Master, Legion Crew Module, Worf. So Dahar, our core, is actually fighting at a skill 11. Bohica, Ferengi Photon Torpedoes, Kolana, Duranadar, and Klingon Cloaking Device. And then he's got a generic Constitution class from the Kelvin faction pack with Jean-Luc Picard, William T. Riker, Supreme Tribunal, Genesis Effect, Torpedo Bay, Ferengi Photon Torpedoes, Hood Riker, Sakona, and Charging Weapons. And then he's got another generic Constitution class with James T. Kirk, Calculating, Torpedo Bay, Photon Torpedoes, Hikaru Sulu, and Savik. So has got some nice firepower. We're probably the best ship in the game, chassis-wise, I would say, with the Constitution Kelvins. Also got a great dial. So it'll be interesting to see what objectives or what tokens they place out on the board. So let's get over to the game board and we'll bring their audio in. I don't believe they have rolled for initiative yet, so we will be catching them right as we get stuff set up.
Yeah, definitely having some lag issues here.
Okay, let's turn the music down.
Yeah, I can still hear you, mate.
I hate when it goes quiet like that. I think, oh god, my internet's crapped out. You hear a slight bit of panic there. I don't know if it's... Is Jerry the actual host for the game itself?
Yes, he is.
Yes, I am.
Okay, it seems like my game's caught up again, yeah.
Okay, so the intro is done, so whenever you guys are ready, have a good match, and may the best champion win.
Thank you very much, sir. Alright. And as usual, cheers. And what will happen is probably my dials will go crazy. Oh, my days.
So there's... Nick is asking, it's got to be Interface Generator hidden underneath Quark.
Better rename it. So I know which
to be
switch.
Completely honest, I don't remember exactly what's hidden under Quark at this time. So I can't reveal what is there because I don't know.
That one's starting to play up now.
So the setup gimmicks will be interesting.
Might want to do as
very much so. Bryan's throwing out a lot of disabled tokens. I'm kind of surprised that Bryan didn't bring Verteron Pulse Trap to throw out there for some board control as well. But that's neither here nor there. So this should be an interesting match.
Yeah, now my zoom's not working. The cards are scattered.
Yeah, Haz doesn't have the greatest internet, he said, so he does get a lag. And
so we just,
to be fair, we've got 2 UK players streaming on a US computer,
and then we can just extend the time a little bit if it's interfering.
So I would expect some kind of lag.
Speed test. Let's try a quick one. See if I've got any issues going.
I believe Haz has already done that once, good. Jeff.
He's not like a stable connection.
Quit and come back in. Let me pop in and see what's going on. Let's see. Your ping. Well, there we go. Your ping was looking okay.
Was being the key word.
Well, you're gone now.
You were sitting at 50 with me, and I was about 150 with Jerry.
Yep, both of you were sitting on 150 with me. So let's promote.
Yeah, I think I've got everything's responding as normal now. So I'll just reload it back in. Okay, cool. I think we're in a better place now.
Okay, I've signed them all in for you. We've got captain skill chits for you as well.
Lovely.
They might be a bit dynamic, but we'll figure that out after initiative and planet placement. So I've got a funny suspicion you're going to be dropping a planet down. Right. Okay then. Do initiative then?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's see here. Scott says, so if I challenge the winner, and I win, do I become the universe champion? I don't know. Rolling for initiative.
1.
They tied.
Reroll.
Yeah. Is it actually spawning on top of Haz's ships, or like on my overlay, or on his cards?
You're cool.
Okay.
Bryan got 3 battle stations, so he'll take initiative. Yeah, so the comments popping up in the bottom right-hand corner is actually something new that I'm playing with. Let me see. Looks like I actually need to move it. That's something new that I'm playing with. I've been trying to make a lot of updates to my stream.
I think it was 4 inches, isn't it, for range 1?
Yeah.
So I actually control those pop-ups.
4 there if you want it.
Okay, why's mine? Oh, mine's gone into grid, that's why.
There's 4.
Are you watching on mobile, PC, or TV? I can see. I can imagine it's probably pretty squished if you're watching on mobile. Okay. I know from my view, watching it through OBS, it's popping up down in the right-hand corner. It's on top of his cards, which really, in my overlay, his cards don't matter so much. A lot of times I actually turn the black box that's off here that I usually use to frame it in, trying to work around and kind of fix it. Alright, so it looks like Haz has placed a planet.
Oh, nice.
Because Bryan would normally place a red cabbage out there. He has not. So assuming Bryan is placing the objective tokens. Which
Right, okay then. Right, important stuff to do before we even play ships. I get to disable one crew on every ship of yours.
Yep.
All right, so here we go.
So, obviously, Worf.
Oh, sorry, you're going to do it. No problem.
Why is that flip around? There we go.
Sweet.
Okay then.
All right, so looks like he disabled Worf on
to
Ducat's Bird of Prey.
Don't you have cough?
That was Koth. Jennifer Sisko is that.
Using cough.
Ships
Okay.
done.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like on Connie.
Okay.
On the first Connie with a card.
3 6s and an 8 at the moment.
I've got
disabled
2 9s
Hoodriker.
Yep, so it's just me with my entire fleet then.
And then on the second Constitution, he disabled Sulu.
Let's move these out of the way.
Is it? Yeah, you're right. That's because I haven't changed that text file from the last game. Boom. Should be fixed now, thank you.
There we go.
Lovely.
Alright, so it looks like Bryan is placing his whole fleet. Looks like he's going towards the corner.
So.
Yeah, so it looks like Bryan is setting his fleet up in the top corner. Has appears to be doing interesting things. Let's see. Scott says calling Sisko, disabling Kalana in either tactical command reticle or Klingon cloaking device. So targeting Ducat's Bird of Prey. That's okay. I am already enjoying the placement from Haz on this. The red is the reverse 2 on the Connie is red. Man.
Okay.
I am very intrigued by this placement. This is great.
Let's do Klingon cloaking device and
Scott says it's going to be a very slow game. It's shaping that way.
It'll be disabled.
Sweet.
Okay. So Scott was kind of right.
Scale those.
50%. With Sisko, Bryan targeted Klingon cloaking device.
Okay, cool.
And Dahar Master.
And our core at the moment will be down to an 8 because Dahar Master is disabled.
Cool.
And your Worf as well.
Yep.
Which
Dahar and
returns.
Worf both give me the pilot skill upgrades, but obviously they're now both disabled.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have to be turning. There's no way he's gonna be doing red maneuvers.
Just double check, make sure I haven't got any other. Cool. Yep.
Nick says there's always a method to
ready to
Haz's
move on
madness.
to planning.
Okay.
Alright, let's.
I've got to resync my dials on the USS Picard.
Okay.
Just on the old crazy.
Let me pop in a map.
Thing that it likes to do.
Could be a quick.
Probably do the
Jeff
same
says it could be a quick game if he's miscalculated his
It's working
spacing.
fine.
That is true.
Keep my eye on that one.
But I don't think he has. Scott says, not sure I would set up facing the edge, but I'd set up there too. There's nothing that can give Has a one turn, so they're both gonna have to do either a 2-turn, I believe. I don't know if they've got.
Okie dokie.
I don't know if they've got a 3-turn in their arsenal that's white. I don't see a movement card out there either. Let me do this. Let me double check. No, so the Constitution Kelvins only have a 2-turn. That's the only turn that they have. Oh, there. Thanks, Scott.
Okay, my dials are
See
set.
here.
Yep, mine as well.
Okay.
Harley says,
Good
good luck,
You
guys.
too.
Absolutely.
So all your stuff first.
Alright, so it looks like we got dials. They're going to be flipping here shortly.
Now, 'cause I've got Jinkan, and I've got an 8, which is tied with your 2 8s.
Okay.
Right, September started. Right. Federation fighters. The Dicky fighters. Oh no, they've crashed.
Alright, so it looks like his fighters have
There you
bumped.
go. So now it is your 2 8s.
Cool. So the USS Kirk will re-enable Sulu,
Oh, I think he did a bank too.
and then Ducat's Bird of Prey
Also did a bank
will
1.
re-enable Daha Masters.
Okay.
Alright, so that shoots. Nope, his dial is
Does my
showing a
pilot
2
still
bank.
go back up to 9, or is that the next round? Doesn't specify on the card.
Oh, it is hard turn.
It's from like the next
You're right, it is
phase,
a hard
so
turn
as you
too.
were entering the combat phase, it would go into 9.
Okay.
So you can change it just now because it doesn't really matter.
Thank you.
Then it'll be your 9.
And my 9 ready to move. And
That's
he
also
will
another hard turn
re-enable,
too.
Prime Riker.
Another 1 forwarding cloak.
Sulu is back.
Okay, so I believe that's next turn then, because there isn't even a cleanup.
No.
Vicar is back and Tahar Master is back. Yep, Haz wasn't able to cloak because Dahar Master was
Okay,
disabled. It is back now, so I'd expect him to cloak first chance it gets here. Ooh.
I'll just double check this.
One time Jeff says, one time I was trying to be clever, turning down the edge like that with my weapon 0 and it bumped. Couldn't completely turn the corner, went over the edge. Thankfully it was just a practice.
Definitely so.
It's always a little tight getting into the corners.
Yeah, and that's mine 6.
Cool. Oh, we just need to flip the initiative token thing.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Going into
now
round
I'm
2.
first. Sorry, I
Yeah.
flipped already. So now I move.
No, I had initiative first round there because I won it.
Oh, did you choose shoot first?
No, that's just how it works. You move last and shoot first if you have initiative and ties.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
Right, okay, Federation fighters, one forward. Evade. Hideki fighters, we'll go 2 forward
Haz did forget to cloak.
and evade.
We'll see if he remembers when his ship
And then it'll
activates.
be my 8. Doing a 2 forward. Then it'll be Yuri.
Cool. So the USS Kirk doing a 2 forwards. And it will Kirk and Sulu. No, that's the Sulu token. And there's these 2 floating things. What are those? Oh, interesting.
Don't click them.
No, I don't know what it'll do.
And
then
they
the
seem to be
battle
attached to the
stations.
token.
Yeah. The question is, what happens when I click them whilst being attached to the token? Ooh. Go on, do it. Do it. Do it.
Nah, let's not.
Jeff says maybe he needs extra
A
shields.
massive crash.
We'll have Jerry cursing it in the background commenting.
Yeah.
Right, so that is.
I'm up to 9s.
It went, yeah, so it's my 9. Do initiative. Go
Yeah,
to
he
there.
Haz really wants to cloak.
I'm elevated because I can.
Yep.
Alright, so we've got the competitors flying around the
Yeah,
edge of
yourself.
the map here,
Cool.
sizing each other up.
So Ducat's Bird of Prey will re-enable Klingon cloaking device. And the USS Card do a 2 forwards. And it will... Yeah, or scan and battle stations. With Riker. Cool.
Jed says we need the music for the showdown, the one
Clean.
that's Kirk from Spock from the original series.
So tokens.
I wish I could play that. I really wish I could. Has to be royalty free on Twitch, unfortunately.
After we go to dials.
The Fed attack fighters have 1 shield, don't they? Yes. Oh. Yep, let me fix that. Let's see, that is... There we go. Boop boop. I wonder. Okay. They did start the timer.
Okay, I'm set.
Then I'll do Federation fighters first.
Dahar Masters for the
Oh
starting
yeah, sorry. Yeah, like, yeah, there's me jumping the gun there.
So I'll cloak.
Okay, so both my fighters. Okay. So then now it is your 8.
So the USS Kirk is doing a 1 bank. And that will Sulu and battle stations. Did you flip the initiative token?
Yes, it did. So turn 3, so it is me.
Cool. I'm up to 9s, so
Alright.
you need to move your 8.
There. I think we're gonna.
Jeff says the problem for Haz with slow engagement is that it will take even more time to shoot through the attack cancels and fighter tokens. That is true. That it will.
What have I just done there? Where's that ship went
Has it gone to the middle of the board? Sometimes they default there. There is one in there. There he is. There he is, hiding.
Where's he hiding?
Khan!
Like, seriously, where has he went to?
He's right between the massive attack dice and defense dice.
Bloody hell, how'd he get there?
Yeah, so that's a coding thing. If it doesn't have an instance of needing to be undone from a previous sensor echo and you hit undo, it just
must have hit undo on the wrong one then.
Yeah, it sends it straight to the middle of the board.
Right, where was it?
Might as well need to sync up a sensor echo to the other.
Jed says the
Where was he?
fights will pump the
Was that
next turn to get
there?
over the planet, but I don't think they can get over the next turn.
Is it worth undoing? No, because you did a barrel roll
No,
sensor echo, didn't you?
Undo the move. 1 second. I'll pull the.
Scott
I
says the
was just
fighters
thinking
can't
if
clear the
it's
planet,
worth
they only have 3
undoing the
forwards.
cloth, because then
Yeah,
because you're flying
if
as a
we
squadron.
do-
They would have to turn.
If it does that, it takes it back to the last move.
Yeah, I'll just pause the timer while we correct this.
That's fine. And then. There we go. That's there. Right, so let's get this right this time. So, cool off undo. There we go. That's better.
Sweet. I'll restart the timer.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, so it looks like we got us situated.
Right, so then it'll be your 9s.
Cool. So, the USS Picard. Scan battle stations with Riker.
Yep.
And then Ducat's Bird of Prey. Will sensor echo back right 2. Back right 2. Okay.
Okay, so should probably update my overlay.
And we'll echo to there.
Click cloak.
Okay, that's it.
Sweet. Nothing at the start of the combat phase I want to do at this point. And end phase, I just need to check that the USS Picard is not within range 1 to 3 of the planet, which it's not. The Genesis effect.
Yep.
So clean up, let's clean up.
Alright, so it looks like we're going into round 3.
Initiative select.
We've got ships finally starting to face each other here. Alright, let's see. So as I see, Haz possibly looking to lure him away with his bird of prey, but he needs to be careful because that thing can be squidgy at 42 points and suddenly making a huge uphill battle. Yeah, so I imagine Haz is going to continue to move forward and sensor echo out of the way with Ducat's bird of prey. Haz wants to stay on the other side of the planet. If anything, Haz just kind of creeps up here a little bit. I don't know if they'll get into range for combat this round. It'll be interesting to see how hard or committed Bryan wants to come in with those Katinga classes. Ducat's bird of prey can shoot out of its rear. I think... Has still got Wharf disabled as well. I don't think it doesn't really matter for this game because Haz has got the captain skill on Ducat's bird of prey already, so it doesn't really matter if he re-enables Wharf or not. So, looks like Haz has got his dials down on the board. I'm just waiting on Bryan to get his down. Get the camera zoomed in a little bit more.
Okay. Right, so Federation fighters first.
Alright, we got movement.
Bumps the planet. Oh, wait. You like it? You happy with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Could you move the template for us then? You don't mind?
Template moved. So
Oh,
just fall off my door.
No action for the fighters. What a shame. Oh dear. Look what happens to the other fighters.
I mean, there could be worse places to lose your action.
Yep. There we go. Right, so no actions for them. Then it'll be my 8.
Jay Harley brings up a good point. Fighters only get stuck if it hits head on, with it only being clipping, so it should be able to skip past through.
And we will take a free sensor echo. Oh, I think I just did the wrong ship again. Doing good here.
I've got that one.
That's what it is. Yeah, I've got them. There's the problem.
I wouldn't think he'd take a 3 forward with the fighters there. If anything, it'd be a bank
I like that little bar. I'm gonna
There we
bother
go.
that.
Back there. And then we will go on.
So is this by design, as Bryan made a mistake?
Battle stations.
And
And
100% by design. Bryan making use of that free 3 sensor echo from the Taco G for being cloaked.
okay, then, so it'll be your 8.
Cool. So the USS Kirk, just a bank, and then battle station Sulu. And your 9 next.
To see if an echo will fit here. Yep.
Scott's got a pretty good theory about what Bryan's doing here.
Then you're 9.
Cool. So the USS Picard
Oh, Bryan's all about that drift.
for scan battle stations. And then Ducat's Bird of Prey will do a 1 forwards.
Klingon drift. Fast turns towards the Klingons. Fighters move in. He moves forward to try and keep him at 80. And then shots regardless.
And a sensor echo to back right. Sensor echo to back right. 2 back right.
Okay, so there goes Ducat.
Cool. That's all the ships need, isn't it?
Yeah.
So start a combat phase.
Check to see if anybody's in range.
Use Ducat's Bird of Prey to have a battle stations and a target in command reticule, which Kalana changes to 1 time token.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So shooting wise, your 9 nothing. Is that
Nothing's
correct?
in range. I don't believe.
No, nothing's in range.
Alright, so moving into round 4, we'll get a
So-
quick time check.
Combat phase over.
Yep.
Moving on to end phase.
In phase of round
So-
3, planar
One
phase of
time
round 4.
token effectively on your crew.
And Genesis effect will trigger. So,
Oh,
we're going to disable all planet tokens.
I don't bother because they just come right back up again.
Yeah, I do need to disable the tokens on the Ducat's Bird of Prey though. Because it's cloaked.
Oh yeah, I need to do that on
Yeah.
both of my cloak ships.
And then Genesis effect reveals a regenerated Tom Paris
Ooh.
after being a lizard. And then 2 tie tokens for Tom. Because that took a lot out of him. Poor lad.
Mhm.
And then one of those time tokens goes, doesn't it?
Yep. Because you do all effects first, and then you do standard end phase stuff.
So there we go. Token cleanup.
yeah, that Connie will be good to go through that. As long as the template doesn't overlap the red line of the obstacle, it should be fine.
Okay, so back to dials.
As long as the template goes through it, or doesn't go through it, it's fine. If the base would land on it, or the template goes through it, then he's going to have to roll for damage. Yep, and loses action. Alright, so looking at Bryan's fleet here, Well, looking at the setup we got going on in front of us, I know a lot of people are probably thinking that Haz might have a good chance to get out of arc, but I would think even if Haz goes in 4-4 with Gold Ducat's Bird of Prey and Sensor Echoes to the right, 2 and back, I think the Taco G's 3 Sensor Echo would squarely put it in its arc. If not, remove itself from Ducat's arc, unless he does a 3 bank. So the Taco G is going to be the wild card in this round, but we're going to see some combat here.
So USB port should be going in. There we go.
Yeah, Haz could try a 3 bank and Echo. But I think the Taco G's, if he does a 3 bank, he'll at least be facing the Taco G and have them in arc. If he does forward 4 and then a Sensor Echo, I believe the Taco G can Sensor Echo right out of it. Yeah. Well, because even if Haz gets in behind Bryan this round, if Bryan does a 4 forward, Bryan's got that attack cancellation, so firing out the rear is only just going to delay, possibly get Haz out of position.
Double check mine, make sure I'm not putting the wrong maneuvers in. Okay, my dials are set.
Right, so fighters.
Here we
First,
go.
I believe. Should be up 3 forward.
3 forward clears the planet.
And in fact, no, we'll take a target lock actually. Alright, fighter's taking a target lock. Looks like he's choosing Picard. The one closest.
Kirk. He's going with Kirk's Connie.
Get in. Oh
Ooh.
dear, we landed on top of them. Okay. That's that, so it's now your 8.
Cool. The USS Kirk,
Alright.
doing a 2 forwards.
Clears the obstacle.
It's got a clear path with its template.
Yep.
And then that will Sulu and Babel stations.
Alright.
Okay then, so now Koloth. We will.
Alright, this is the Taco G, so I'm sure he's deciding whether he wants to use that Sensor Echo.
Take a 3.
Oh yeah, absolutely left. Absolutely, he needs to Sensor Echo left. I would say, since using the Sensor Echo 3,
Let's see what that does.
we'll put him in a good spot, possibly out of arc,
Yeah,
depending on how Haz moves.
Cool.
So it looks like he did go with a 3. It does not have to be a 3.
And then Koloth.
That's the ship's free action that it can do if it's cloaked is a 3. Otherwise, it can do any Sensor Echo as a free action.
We will power on now, so we'll take battle stations and then evade. Okay, so now it's your 9s.
Cool. So the USS Picard, 2 forwards, and that will Riker and battle stations.
Okay.
And then Ducat's Bird of Prey will do a 1 forwards.
Good move. I'm glad he chose not to be super gung-ho about this.
I doubt it'll fit. It's going to try a 2 Sensor Echo back and left. I think it's going to land on the obstacle. Back to left.
No, he's good.
Or not.
He's good. He clears that echo. Now, I think he's probably still in range, possibly very tippy of range 3.
Gen can then doing a 1 forward.
Oh yeah, looking at a couple of obstructed shots. Yeah, I think both Klingons can shoot.
Let's see.
And it wouldn't surprise me if Bryan targets Ducat's Bird of Prey here. Just with those 2 Klingons, the fighters, try and pick some of those shields off of the Constitution class.
Before we do that, that one will use the science station. It's 2 time tokens.
Bryan using Science Station.
I get a scan token, and if I've got a ship in the front arc, I can target lock with a free action.
Alright.
Which one though?
Yeah, he didn't target Ducats, I'm surprised.
Picard.
That is true, it is close.
And then we'll do a Sensor Echo. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Don't know if that's actually going to benefit me.
That was a nice use of Science Station, though. I think that's the first time I've seen that card in tournament play like this.
Yeah, I think I need to echo. Yep, we'll go for that. Okay.
Okay. Start of the combat phase gimmicks.
Yep.
So, targeting command reticule with Kalana. one-time token, and then Ducat's Bird of Prey will have a battle stations.
Okay.
Alright. Going into combat phase.
Just in between, I'm just going to throw away Quark just now to reveal an interface generator.
Yep, so there's an interface generator under Quark.
Okay then, so into the combat phase then. So it will be my 9, then your 9s, then your 8, and my 6.
Okay.
So I'm going to take Gen Can and target. I'll go for Ducat's Bird of Prey.
Yeah, that one's Gen Con.
Yep. Yeah, no, I was checking range from Koloth as well to see what he could pick. But we're going to go for Ducat's Bird of Prey at range 3 with primary weapon. So 4 dice. That'll be 2 hits and a crit. And I've got a scan token, so you got -1 defense dice. So
Cool.
you'll be 5. But range 3.
So Klingon cloaking device, change that to that. To evade all.
Okay.
Perfect. Good roll.
My 9s. So starting with the Picard. So the USS Picard is going to shoot the Gen Con,
Okay.
which is the
Ooh,
Tango. Tango, I'm going to call it Tango. Sod it.
he could have taken a shot at
Going to
either
launch
of
some
them.
Ferengi photons at it,
Okay.
and those will go onto the torpedo bay, and will receive a stress. Sorry, auxiliary power.
Yep, same thing.
Bringing those X-Wing terms in here.
Okay, so before any dice are rolled, you've got the. Which one was it? Was it a conditional surrender? If I've got the wording correct in my head.
Yep, when your ship is attacked before any dice are rolled, I'm not using it.
Okay,
Okay.
so that'll be 4 dice.
Wow. For nothing. He could spend his battle station and get 1
Battle
hit.
stations. Hmm. 5 dice coming that way. Still got Riker. Paris isn't alive yet. Hasn't woken up from his slumber. So I will spend it.
Okay. Next I'll have 4 defense dice.
And then there's a scan token on top of
Yep,
that.
so I get 4. So it would be 5. 3 evades.
Cool.
Because I've got Klingon cloaking device.
Yep. So everything's evaded.
Okay.
Cool. And then Ducat's Bird of Prey. Same target.
Good.
And then Kalana with Ferengi photons.
Yep.
So that's another Orcs. Do I want to use Core? Cool. Yes, I will use Core.
Okay.
So, So with Ferengi float on torpedoes, that's 4 dice, plus 1 for the reticule.
Yep.
Plus 1 for core, and then an automatic hit for core as well. And then Bohica, because I have a battle stations, changes 1 hit to a... Sorry, 1 blank to a hit.
Alright, so
I haven't got a target lock, I haven't got any battle stations itself, so yeah, that's it.
Okay. So 5 defense dice.
Yeah.
wow.
Them all.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
Major
No.
evade.
Thought 1 would creep through, but okay.
Right, okay then. Now, Koloth. Who are we going to target?
Bryan coming out with the most Bryan roll I've ever seen. 5 natural evades.
So who is that one? That's Picard. Yeah, we're going to shoot Picard actually, so it's range 3.
Okay. Range 3, primary on the USS Picard.
Oh, I did 4. Okay.
Are you using Koloth?
Oh, good point actually. Is it just time tokens, isn't it? Yes, I will.
Okay.
Okay. So you're using Koloth.
Yes.
Does. Defending player must disable a captain or a crew upgrade equipped to the defending ship if they can't place a orcs by the defending ship. So I will disable my captain, Picard.
Okay.
Alright, so
And that
right
only
here.
affects the text, doesn't it?
Disabled? No.
It affects the captain skill.
Yep.
And does that take effect immediately?
From next round. So end phase. So you're still 9 for combat phase.
Yeah.
Combat
Still
phase,
9.
captain skill stuff can only affect. It only takes effect at the start of every phase. So any changes you do sit there in the background until you hit the next start, unless it is something that happens at the start of a phase.
Yep.
Okay, and I rolled a hit. Let's just convert them. That there.
So that was the battle stations token, wasn't it?
Yep.
So at range 3, I got 1, plus another 1 for plus 2 for Riker. Because the captain's disabled, it triggers all of Riker's text.
Yep.
Uh,
2
2
evades.
shields off the
Okay.
USS Picard.
2 evades and 2 shields.
Okay, and then moving on to my 8. My 8 will shoot the Federation attack fighters, seeing as I've done absolutely no damage.
Picard is
Gem
disabled
card.
via Koloth.
I was hoping to have put something that would strip one of those generators, but not to be.
Yeah.
Options.
Bryan put time tokens on
I've
Koloth.
put my time tokens
and
on the wrong
has had
ship. They should
to
be on the Picard,
Disable
not
a crew or a captain.
on the Picard's torpedo bay. So, he's going to
Gonna do a 5 dice twatting on it.
could be a 5 dice twat or a 4 dice orcs. Just about the recovery after, that's what I'm considering. Federation attack fighters.
It has no red manoeuvres.
No, so it's not going to affect its maneuvers. So yeah, I'll just do a 5 dice twat.
Okay. And you get 2 damage it. Yes.
Hit crit.
That's it.
So that's
Yep.
one squadron token down.
Okay. And then now they get to shoot back. And how many defense dice does that give? +2 defense dice. But yeah, we're still going to have to try and pick on Picard, I think. So that'll be a 4 dice attack.
Cool. So 1 + 2 for Riker.
With 3 hits.
1 shield.
So 1 shield.
Is that shield's gone, is it?
Yeah, shield's gone off the Picard.
Okay. I'll flip those tokens.
End phase.
Alright. End phase around 4,
I'm
planning
going to
phase
use the
around
Klingon
5.
cloaking device on can ship.
Alright, so
I'm
Bryan's.
going to remove time tokens first. So Paris, reticule, Ferengi photons on Ducat, 1 time token off core, 1 time token off torpedo bay, and then I'm going to check Supreme Tribunal range. Only 1 ship in. Do I want to use it? What's the green maneuvers on the Federation attack fighter squadron?
I think 1s. Oh, and 2 banks as well. They're like the really manoeuvrable ones.
While they're
Decky
talking
fighters,
about that,
which
let's do a quick time
probably
check
come
here.
about and
We've got
roll
30 minutes left in this matchup. Things are just starting to get started here.
I'll clean up my tokens first while I've got time to think.
I believe the Katanko is not decloaking. He chose to use his Klingon cloaking device. So that will remain cloaked. The Taco G, however, did not. So it will be decloaking.
Yeah, I'll use it on
That'll
the.
be-
I'll use it on the fighters.
Okay. And they're down to Captain Skill 5 as well now.
The Taco G, it does have Dahar
So
Master.
my Picard is. Oh, yeah, I've already done it. It's down to a 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and then core doesn't change my cloak token, so I'm still cloaked. Okay, cool. That's all the end phase stuff. Time to clean up. Dials, I think.
Yeah, I would suspect that Bryan's going to throw
Yeah.
the fighters in to completely just cause chaos. Not really to shoot at anything here. He does have access to a 5 forward with the Constitution dial, I believe. Technically, he's got access to a 6 forward, so he could try and throw Bryan off and try and maybe zoom past. He runs the risk of rolling an attack die for the obstacle. So he could either do a forward 5 or forward 6 with those constitutions. Completely expecting him to do a bank 3 with Ducats. And who's moving first?
And we'll change the initiative token, have we?
Yes, it's your initiative now.
The card is a skill 1.
First in Antares last round.
Yeah.
So that's something else to take into account here. Yeah, because even if Bryan did overshoot, Haz too. So if Haz just guns it and Bryan doesn't plan for that, which he may or may not, Haz has the rear weapons to fire. Haz has the rear weapons to fire where Bryan does not. It's completely possible here that Bryan does a 1 bank with both of his Katinga classes, and well, the Katanka won't be able to sensor echo, but the Takoji could and possibly get in the way. But Captain Picard is disabled. He's on Connie 1. He's disabled at the moment, so he is a skill 1. So Haz is moving first. And that's important to know. Yeah, I agree. Haz cannot afford to give up a ship here unless he's taking out the Takoji. Yeah. Again, I agree. The fighters, as was said in the chat, really just needs to ignore the fighters. The attack cancels are still in play. This is definitely one of those matches that's a calculating type match. Both players taking their time, deciding what they want to do. Looks like we've got dials down for Bryan. He could try and block those fighters from moving, but is it worth it? I don't know if it's worth even worrying about the fighters.
Okay, so I'm ready to move on to activation when you're ready.
Just got 1 ship, I think, too. I got it.
Nick has Picard 1 bank right, same for Kirk. Bump into the fighters 3 bank right. That's a possible and another complete strategy. He's got to be careful though, because even though if he does bump the fighters and he prevents the Hidekis from moving, he could end up giving his side to the Hidekis and making it a clear shot, making it non-obstructed from the planet. So the Hidekis could possibly still fire 6 dice here.
Start the activation phase. I'll do Dahar Master.
Yeah.
Not you first, but
Takoji's cloaking.
I'm going to target lock with my Dahar Master onto your Federation attack fighter squadron.
Okay.
There we go. Have any other activation stuff? No, I don't. So yeah, move first. So the USS Picard at 1.
Yep.
One bank.
Yeah, I think
That ship's action.
so. There's that one bank,
Okay. Do I
and
take Jean-Luc?
that leaves his broadside
Nine.
open for those Hidekis.
I'll reactivate Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah.
So, does that change my pilot skill now?
Well, you can change it now. You've already done your stuff this turn.
So now he's back up to 9. Okay. You're 5 and 6.
My 5 is doing 1 forward, which will clear the ox, and it will evade. Okay. So then there is my 8. Oh, sorry, my other fighters.
I mean, even if he didn't leave room for the Hidekis, they had an opening.
Bank. And it will target lock the USS Picard. Then my 8.
Really, if Haz didn't
Is
punch
doing a
Punch
1
it.
bank.
with his Kirk, with his other Connie, he's going to be in some trouble here. He's going to bump something. Yeah, see, had he gone forward there
don't
5 or
think
6,
Echo would benefit me that much here.
he might have been able to sneak right past. I don't know if Bryan could have completed a sensor echo that would have gotten him in range. In arc, I mean.
But we're going to not echo, but we're going to take the Gauro in action for our battle stations. And the other free action from it we are going to target lock over here on
Okay.
Kirk's ship. Okay, so it is now your 8.
So the USS Kirk,
Oh,
2 forwards, slightly clips.
yep, that is a bump.
So just got to...
We've got
just use that
18
one.
minutes
Yeah.
left.
Okay, so fortunately he's out of arc, so that's the important bit when we'll let go first. Curl off there.
Down a
Okay.
stable. There.
Okay. And then Ducat's bird of prey, or is it? Have you got yours to move? Yeah, you got yours to move.
And can doing a 1 bank, which will clear one of the oxys, and no actions.
Okay. Ducat's bird of prey will bump.
Ooh, bump for Ducat.
Why is that one bank 10 penny?
Okay.
Are you happy with that positioning?
Not quite. It needs to be more that way because the back of the base needs to be on. I would actually say, what does one more turn do for it?
Yeah.
What to do is another trick. I can't remember who done it. See if you take just a straight template after it, then that lets you line up the front of it as well.
Yeah, that's what we used to do in X-Wing.
Don't know who's been doing that, but that'll just help us line up the thing.
Yeah. Train tracks.
So from, yeah, no, it doesn't get the last turn. It's about there.
That's it, yeah. Drop it.
That,
Yeah. It's never going to be a perfect solution on tabletop.
yeah, not with the 15s. You want to pull the stuff out the way then, if you're happy? I'll settle in there.
Okay, so combat phase.
Yes.
Okay.
So Ducat's bird of prey will battle stations and command reticule.
Okay.
So command reticule, and Kalana makes it 1. And then the battle stations.
I've still got 1 ox in that ship.
Okay, have you got any combat phase stuff? Are you all good?
No, I've nothing.
Cool. Is it possible we could pause the timer so I could pop to the loo?
Yeah, sure. I'll pause it just now.
Cheers.
There you go.
Right, I've returned Ed.
Right, no problem.
Okay, so we've done start of combat phase gimmicks.
Yep, so it's you to start as you've got initiative. And
Okay,
that's the time restarted.
nice.
So both of your knights.
Going to... So the USS Picard is going to shoot the Khan.
Okay.
So the USS Picard is going to be a primary weapon.
Okay.
Jeff, that would be awesome. If she were to give me some Star Trek flavored music to play over on Twitch, that'd be great.
So 5 dice at range 1.
All I've been able to find is the Armada music.
Here it comes.
And hitting
And
a
with
crit.
charged weapons, I get to reroll 1 blank with a primary weapon attack.
Okay.
So 2 hits and crit.
Add an evade. Klingon cloaking.
That is 1 evade. So what would that give me? That would give me a hit and a crit. I'll take it.
Oof, he's taking it.
So a hit. And the crit is... Oh, wrong button.
Could be worse.
Engine room fire. Treat all turns as red. Okay, so your other knight.
So Ducat's Bird of Prey.
We on the Katanko.
Do I want the range 1 bonus? Use the generator anyway. Got the orcs from that at the back, so okay. So Ducat's Bird of Prey is going to shoot Gen Khan
Okay.
with a primary weapon. So with command reticule and the range bonus, that's 6 dice.
Okay.
Here it comes. Good roll. I'll stick at that.
This is probably where we'll see
Okay.
two evades.
Hit crit.
Yep, think I need to use the interface this time.
There it is. So the attack has been cancelled, but Bryan suffers 1 damage, which puts the Katanko down to its last hull.
Okay, so now it's so it's Khan gets to shoot back now. And Khan is going to shoot the USS Picard at range 1. That'll be 5 dice. And I will spend the target lock.
Okay.
On those 3 dice.
Okay,
Nice,
2
4
hits.
hits.
Cool. So
4
1
hits.
standard, 1 for Tom Paris, and 1 for Riker.
Yep.
And then Riker converts for 1
Nice.
damage.
Yep.
Good roll, good roll.
Cool. Now my 8 to shoot.
Yep.
I think Kirk has got to try.
Choices. Do I shoot the attack fighter and reduce that dice? Slap another orcs onto Gen Khan.
I think he needs to take the shot at the
Okay, I'm going to
Katako.
shoot the fighters at range 1.
Okay.
Oof.
What do I want to use though? I want to use the photons, or do I want to use primary?
It does.
I will use
But at least I would have
the
cleared that.
primary weapon for 5 dice.
Okay.
Oh, bingo. Hit, hit, crit.
Okay, I get 1 evade dice this time. Perfect. I'll use my evade token and only lose the shield.
Okay.
Okay, now the rest of my fleet to shoot now. So we're going to go Koloth is going to shoot at Picard. That is range 1. So that is 5 dice. And that is 2 hits and a crit.
Okay. So, usual, standard, Riker, Paris. Wow, big
Oh,
blank out. Hit,
Not
hit,
what he
crit.
needed.
Okay.
Hit, hit, crit. Crit is. Treat your back
Communication
down
failure.
0.
Nice, I like that. I like that. So it's that 2 hull left on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
At least Riker gets to come in and
Bloody hell. Right, let me just flip the cloak tokens.
I'll just change that to 1 so that we're ready for the
I
next
don't
one.
believe Worf takes over because the captain's
Yeah, I
not
think
gone.
It's 0 for communication failure.
It's just treating our captain skill as 0.
There's an state 0.
Alright, okay.
It's just the lowest I could get it.
Right,
But
okay.
Admiral Riker
The Deckies are going to
is
shoot
on
at...
that ship. So Riker is still giving him a +1 bonus, so he's not really a skill 0, skill 1.
try and finish him off. So that'll be 7 dice. As it's range 1.
You could. I don't know if that would really make a difference.
It is through the obstacle, so you will get an extra evade dice. Let's spend the target lock.
Nice.
Like that. So that is 4 hits and 2 crits. I think I may have it.
And then Riker.
Evades. 3 evades.
2, 3. Yeah, that's it, dead.
Yep, so 1 hit, 2 crits.
Crit number 1.
Oops.
Power destruction. Crit number 2. Console fire.
Yeah. That dead, and then just the Federation fighters on the only target it can shoot at, which is the cat's bird de prey. And that'll be 5 dice at range 1. Get 2 hits.
5 dice. Klingon
Alright.
cloak and device.
Yep.
I'm all good in the hood.
Alright. Alright, so let's check time.
Get up.
We've got 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes left. And yeah, has got some mathematical problems coming into this round. So going into the end phase around 5, planning phase around 6. So it looks
Definitely
like
coming out of the clock.
both, dang. So both of Bryan's ships are decloaking. Really nothing you can do there. And Ducat is decloaked as well. Yep, the Taco G is going to be the hardest target here to kill. There's not enough ships for Haz to burn through those.
Khan stays a 9, doesn't he? Oh yeah. I'm looking at it as it literally is. It looks like a 6. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same on your 9 as well.
And have we changed the initiative token?
Not yet. It should be me.
Yes. The Katako is this guy right here. The Katanko's still got a conditional surrender and 1 hull. Although it's got shields now. Go ahead and add those in. So I don't know if that will even cloak again. Because it has its full 1 and 3. Yeah, this is a tough decisions here. It doesn't. Nope. I'm just pointing out my ship that he could kill. I don't think there's anything Haz. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything Haz that could do to take this if there's only 1 round left. Yeah, even if Bryan... The minute Bryan's going to get attacked with the Katako, he's just going to use conditional surrender and cancel 1 attack. Looks like we've got some planning still going. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't want to call it. I'm just saying that has a mathematical uphill problem here. It's possible that Bryan lets something go through, gets a warp core breach. Possible, fairly improbable. That's if we're still considering there's more than 1 round. I doubt that there will be more than 1 round, but that's if we're considering there's more than 1. Matter of fact, there's the timer. I just heard it go off. So this will indeed be the official last round.
Half expecting Jerry to jump in with a scripting.
Yes.
It's a timer.
Yeah. Sorry about this. Fighters are good. Tell you what, let's just pick something random for those fighters.
I mean, technically they're in the planning phase. Haz has already got dials down, so I wasn't going to jump in and stop them. If they want to play it through, they can. If Haz wants to resign, he can.
There we go. Finally set them.
Cool.
Alright, looks like Bryan's got dials down. Let's see
So,
what kind of
activation
mess we got.
phase, Dahar Masters.
Yep.
I shall recloak.
Same with mines.
And the other bits I want to do, Khan's copy and my 9 anyway. Isn't that one? Do I want to make Kirk a 10? It's not difference really. I think. What bits do I go? Okay. I think I'm happy with that. There's not much I can do. Activation. Okay, yeah, ready.
Okay then. So Federation fighters. Oh, it doesn't spin it round.
Interesting. I'll have to put that to my bug report.
How do we turn it round?
Is it not a... Oh, you haven't got the...
I don't think it was that.
Okay.
What does I'll try hitting? Undo. But I've just seen it there. Rotate 180.
There you go.
And that's obviously on the obstacle.
Yep, so no action. And let's see if it loses a token.
No.
It's a battle station.
Okay,
Let's see.
these ones. Doing that. Let's see if that loses a token. Yes. So down to 3 tokens. And that. So that's down to 5. And that's... Oh no, that's still on 5.
Yeah.
Okay then, so now it'll be your 8.
Kirk. Doing a 5 forwards. And Sulu and battle stations.
Okay.
It's getting out of there. Okay, so the Hidekis took damage.
My 8. Doing a 1 forward. I can't echo to get Sulu in. Arc.
Fighter shields get repaired.
And we're going to chance, I think, just sitting there. And we will go on for a battle stations. And we'll make it an event.
Each fighter token gets a shield back when the previous one was destroyed. Oh, I never knew that.
The cat's bird to prey, actually.
Okay.
No, don't want both. So we'll swap that over to there. Okay, so then you're 9.
So Descartes is doing a 4 forwards. And he will target lock the Khan.
Okay.
I think I might have one already floating around. Oh yeah, there it is. I'll delete that one. Okay.
And doing a bank that gets rid of the auxiliary power token. Just because I can, I'll use Science Station.
Okay. I see.
So it gets me a target lock.
I'm right with
Do
you,
you not need
Chad.
to cloak first?
Oh yeah, so it is. I'm not cloaking. I need those shields. So it'll be an evade.
Science station triggers when you're cloaked. If the ship is
I'm
cloaked.
not gonna. Yeah.
Oh. So, okay,
I
gotcha.
said I'm not cloaking.
Okay.
Okay then, so I believe it's on to you trying to kill.
Yeah, Ducat will have a
Okay.
battle stations.
Okay.
And any other start of the combat phase. Command reticule as well.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Shooting.
Okay.
Might as well shoot the Gen Khan. Probably won't kill it this turn, to be fair. And for lols, I'll use core as well, just to make it maximum with Ferengi photon torpedoes.
So I'll gain an Ox token. You just time tokens on everything. Did you say you're using core as well?
Yep, core's being used.
And I'm going to sacrifice some crew out the airlock to cancel the attack now.
There it goes.
Yep. And then the USS Kirk will fire some Ferengi photon torpedoes out the back.
Same target.
Yep. So the only one I've got a chance of possibly killing. A lot to get through. 3 shields, what was it, 1 hull?
1 hull. If you get all hits,
Yeah, it's going to be interesting if I get all hits.
is that range 2 and through an obstacle.
Hit crit.
Okay, so still got a chance.
Just be 3 shields. At most, at best.
Brian blinks out
2
here.
shields actually.
He does not.
1 evade.
Yeah,
So that is just 2 shields gone.
Oh, you got an evade token.
Oh yeah, so 1 then.
Yeah, 1 shield.
And then I'll just take a pot shot with the Federation fighters at the cat's bird of prey.
Yeah.
It shouldn't do anything at all because it's only 4 dice.
With no mods.
Two hits.
2 hits.
Not enough to kill you anyway. Oh, well evaded. That's like
King
all
on
5.
ice and battle stations for the
Yeah,
wall.
that's all 6, yeah.
Game. Good game. Good
Alright.
tactical. I
Yes,
think
was it?
tense. It could have gone either way, but I think the one crucial turn I noticed was when you rolled that turn where you rolled the five evades on one of the attacks, which I was
Yes.
hoping would put just enough pressure to shift that ability, because then
Uh-huh.
it'd be a different game landscape then. It's like, oh dear.
Yeah, no, that was a good close game.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, good game, gentlemen. Good game. The chat really enjoyed it.
Oh, good.
It's definitely a very calculated and methodical game.
Yes. Unfortunately, the times kind of slowed down a bit as time went on.
Oh, the intensity ramped up.
Flip on. Yeah.
There's an intensity more time kind of ratio, isn't there?
Just as you get closer, you don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
no, really enjoyed that.
Good. It's definitely worked for both of us. So I don't regret how I flew. I just think it came down to that one turn with the 5 evades. And that just stopped enough, which would have massively changed the game. So I'm happy with what I've done.
Yeah, we called it. It's the most Bryan roll I've ever seen.
Yeah, that is true at times.
So the champion of champions, Le Bryan of Scotland.
Still reigning.
Congratulations. I look forward to seeing you at the next tournament, whenever that may be.
Soon.
Definitely. Oh, there's Jerry jumping in.
All right, gentlemen, you have a good night.
You too. Cheers, guys.
Okay, good night. Thanks for the game.
All right, so there you have it. You've got Bryan taking home this win between the two champions, 40-0. And it has said it really could have gone anyway. Bryan had a good defensive role. The flying was excellent. There was hardly any issues. I mean, we did have a parking lot there towards the end in the middle of all the obstacle tokens, but in the end, it could have gone either way. Bryan, just being Bryan, had the rolls go his way, as he normally does. So, other than that, thank you all for checking in this season, watching this tournament. The Thanksgiving tournament has now concluded completely. We will have new information coming here shortly in regards to the next tournament. So if you guys are interested in participating, make sure you are following along with us at the Fremont Reformation Discord server. You can find the links to that here on my Twitch, or you can just message myself and I will send you the link. And I will always go live. I try to stream as many of these games as possible. So you can find when I go live on my Facebook page as well, the Antares Shipyard, and of course follow us here at Twitch if you haven't followed us. And all these videos also get pushed over to the YouTube channel, so give us a follow there if you can't ever catch a game and you're afraid you're going to miss it on Twitch. That's a good resource to use. But thank you everybody for tuning in this season. We'll see you with the next tournament. Everybody have a good night.